What's up, good people? What's up? It's been a minute. I want to do a quick story time, and it ain't gonna be long. It's just gonna be something that happened to me, or I experienced when I went to Orlando. I went to the theme parks. I went to Universal, and I went to Islands of Adventure. I had a good time. I also stopped by Gatorland. Great vacation, but only thing, y'all, that's my dog. In case you hear that. But anyway, only thing that happened to me or us who was at the parks was, one thing about me is I hate when somebody stare at me, right? And I hate when another race stares at me, just like they have never seen a black person before. And normally I do something, if it's not them, it's their children that be staring like they have never seen the color brown, not black, a brown person before. So me and my granddaughter were waiting to get on the Godzilla ride. And we walked up to the ride, and to catch up with the line, because the line can zigzag and go through and all this. But anyway, we got to the line, and it was this lady and her daughter and her husband and her son. And the dad had the son, and she was holding the daughter. The daughter was facing the opposite. What the hell? Anyway, before I was interrupted, like I said, we caught up to the line, and the husband had the son, and the lady had the daughter. And the daughter couldn't be no more maybe about 3 to 4, maybe. Kids are kids. You don't hold the kids responsible. It's whatever. Kids gonna be kids. But what I don't understand is, if my children are standing there and they're just staring at you, I'm gonna say, why are you staring at people? It's not polite to stare. So we walked up, and one thing about me, if you make my baby feel uncomfortable, I'm going to make you and your baby feel uncomfortable, right? So the little girl is staring. So finally, when it didn't take no more than maybe 2-3 seconds after, I'm like, okay, you got your look and you still staring. So my granddaughter was like, you know what? She's staring at us, like, whatever. I said, okay. So I looked at the mother and I looked at her and I said, well, you know what? Wave at her. Since you want to be out in your face, wave at her. So I waved at her, and her mama kind of grabbed her and turned her around, like, whatever. So I'm like, okay. So the little girl continues to stare. And so the mother can hear me, and I'm saying to my granddaughter, I'm like, listen, when people stare at you, I said it's not polite to stare at people. I said people do not have the right to make you feel some type of way, regardless of your skin color, what you look like, who you are. People are just being rude, and sometimes you just have to be rude back. And that's what I'm gonna teach her. People might not agree with it, but to each his own opinions. Like assholes, everyone has one. So I told her, I said, so me, I'm like, even if you have to say what you're looking at, roll your eyes, shit, sometimes you might even have to stick up a middle finger. But if they get to a point where they just want to continue to stare and make you feel some type of way, then say something. So I'm saying all this, and the mother can hear me or whatever. So the little girl continues to stare. So I'm like, okay, cool. So again, she's still staring. The mother heard me. So you want to play this game? Like, okay, you want to continue to let your child just stare at my child. Not only my child, my entire family, like something is wrong with us. Like we got an eye in the middle of our head. So cool. I'm like, all right, cool. So it's dark in this particular, because the line is going through the inside of something. And if you ever been to Universal and got on a Godzilla ride, you know how dark it is in there. So the little girl continues to stare. And the mother continues not to do anything. And my granddaughter still feels some type of way. And I guess it might be just a little triggering, because when I went to Disney, I didn't see a lot of brown people there, and we got stared at a lot. We got stared at a lot. And so, maybe it's just something that I just was like, no, you're not going to, I don't know what it is. I don't know why white people, and I'm not saying all white people, but some white people like to stare. So I said, okay, cool. So what I did was, I cut on my light, my light on my camera, my flashlight, and blasted it directly into all them. That whole side of the line was blasted. And I hate if you were in that line that you had to suffer with them. But once I cut on the light, the dad looked, the mother looked, because the dad had no clue what the hell was going on. He was up there with a little boy doing his own thing. The mother standing there looking stupid and ignorant. So I'm like, if you want to act stupid, we're going to act stupid too. That's just what it is. Because sometimes, I'm always the one to take the higher road. But like I said, if my baby feels some type of way, I'm not going to let my baby feel some type of way, because she might think that's normal for people to just stare at her and make her feel some type of way. Okay? I did that. Of course, that killed that. Moral of the story is, don't let somebody make you feel some type of way, regardless of your race, your skin color, who you are, what you look like, who you with. It doesn't matter. It does not give the people the right to stare at you and make you feel like you don't deserve to be there, because your money is green just like anybody else, and it spins the exact same way. So that's my little story time. And I don't really give a fuck who don't like it. I don't really care who don't agree with what I did. You know, you can kick rocks, because I'm gonna be me.